Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Divinely Guided Oracle. I am your Oracle, Ashe, and today we'll be doing a video for our lovely winter babies, our Sagittarius, our fire signs. For our Sagittarius, we're gonna get started, right? So I am going to say a prayer to invite Spirit to come in and to use me as a vessel. So Divine Mind, I am Spirit Guides, angels, and ancestors. I ask you please come in at this time to help me deliver this message to the Sagittarius on today, on this August beautiful afternoon. I ask you please use me as a vessel to bring forth the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to the collective for the Sagittarius. It is so, so it is. Ashe. Okay, guys. All right. So first and foremost, we are going to pull from the crystal deck to see where your energy is at this time. How you Sagittarius doing out there today, huh? We're gonna cut this in 4. How are you doing? How did this gateway treat you? How was things going for you during this gateway, honey? All right, so at the bottom of the deck we have the blue lace agate, which is the communication throat chakra, and at the top of the deck we have the love heart chakra, so a rose quartz. Okay, I have a rose quartz here. I do not have a blue lace agate, but I do, and it's not here, but I have a lapis lazuli, so you can use a lapis lazuli as well for communication. That's a great stone to work with. And of course the rose quartz for the love, the heart chakra, for the romantic side, for the love. Rose quartz is a great stone to work with, but the lapis lazuli is another stone that you can work with, and the lapis lazuli is very common to come by. Okay, that is a great stone to work with. Okay, so you have some communication going on, and we're dealing with the matters of the heart. So of course I'm going to go into this could be the one popped out for you guys. I don't know what that means, but yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and go and look into this into our romance angel deck. Okay, it looked like to me that you probably had some situations going on with your heart. I'm gonna switch this around here because this came from the bottom, it came from the top. That it could be some situations with dealing with the heart, dealing with love, that you need to communicate. That's what I'm feeling from those cards, that you need to have a conversation with a loved one. Okay, whether it's a spouse or a partner, or it could be also a family member or a friend that you need to have a conversation with. But wherever this is, it's dealing with the heart chakra. But we're going to dig into it and find out, because it could be just a little bit more deeper than that, dealing with that heart chakra. Okay, it's going to cut the deck in 4 for stability for me, so I like to cut the deck into 4. All right, so codependency is at the bottom. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. See, codependency is something that I've been working on myself. And, you know, dealing with the heart chakra and loving yourself, you'll pull yourself away from codependencies as far as any addictions. But I definitely have been dealing with that situation, the codependency issues myself. So, yeah, the rose quartz and actually the lapis lazuli is what I've been working with to communicate what I need to communicate, you know, and not be so dependent on other people, and dependent more on myself. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck again you have codependency. We're gonna pull that out, and then you have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So you could be dealing with a situation where things are like a little codependent, and you know, one party is feeling like you're dependent on them a little too much, or you depending on other people a little too much. And there's a conversation, or it could be the other person. It don't necessarily have to be you. It could be the other person as well. That's like they codependent. They depend on you a little too much, and you probably need to have a heart-to-heart conversation with this person to let them know, like, okay, I do love you. I do want to be with you. I do want to give you a chance. But listen, you know, you got to go get a job. I can't continue to provide for both of us. You have to go get a job, or, you know, whatever it is. Like, hey, you got to go find a job that pays more money or something. See, and I'm going to pull this out. Heart-to-heart conversation. That was at the bottom of the deck after I pulled the codependency. A heart-to-heart conversation. And then at the bottom of the deck is, again, is healing family issues. So this could be, you know, a family member, or this could just be like a situation, a conversation that needs to be had. I'm going to put that heart-to-heart conversation that needs to be had. Okay. And it's dealing with codependent issues. Okay. But this person could be for you. So give it a chance. Have that heart-to-heart conversation. Let them know that, you know, they're a little bit too codependent on you, or however have you, or I'm sorry for being so codependent on you. I'm going to try to, you know, do better. Okay. However, you know, there's definitely a conversation that needs to be had between you guys. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull from the chakra healing deck. I haven't used this deck in a while. I actually just pulled this deck out, but I pulled it out for a reason. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from this deck. At the bottom of the deck, you have a renewal. Something like that could be a renewal of this relationship, that a heart-to-heart conversation needs to be had. Okay, and that you're right now working on your heart chakra. You're going to begin to discover things about yourself. Okay, so it's a renewal time for you, and working on your heart chakra. You know, get into that heart, get into that, because the heart, oh my God, it can go into depths. And dealing with the heart, you're dealing with the inner child. You're dealing with past issues and past life issues. And you're not just dealing with the romantic side of things. You begin to go deep within inside yourself. And you'll begin to discover things about yourself that will renew you to, you know, and you'll come to the conclusion like, hey, this is too much, you know what I mean? And it'll be time for you to have those conversations, you know, and you may need to change your perception about things too. And going into your heart chakra will allow you to have self-acceptance, allow you to forgive, allow you to have perseverance, okay? Allow you to get into your creative energy, because you're getting all that clutter out of your heart. You'll begin to learn your self-worth, and learn things about yourself that you didn't see before, or you know, it'll free up that space to be able to pray to the divine, and to let go of things that no longer serve you. Okay, with, like, you know, that bittersweet energy, like, hey, you know, I love you, but you know, I gotta let you go. You know, I can't continue to live like this. I can't continue to be like this, you know. And once you begin to work on that heart chakra, you will begin to discover new things about yourself. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it with the tarot deck. And this is the Easy Tarot deck. I love this deck. This is one of my favorite decks. Right now I'm seeing the King of Cups, and that's dealing with emotions. You know, the feminine energy. And remember that masculines and feminine have both sides, masculine and feminine energy as well. So dealing with emotions is more feminine. So dealing with your heart chakra, I can see why the Queen of Cups showed her face, because you're dealing with emotions. Okay, and going inside of that heart chakra, you will begin. It can make you emotional when you're dealing with the heart chakra. You can become a lot more emotional than what you're usually, because you're taking off that shield. You're opening up that layer. You're going behind the veil of the heart. Okay, which is a good thing, by the way. It's a really good thing, actually, to be able to get into that heart chakra. I'm gonna move this camera a little bit, guys, because it kind of tilted a little bit, and it's still moving. Sorry. There we go. There we go. All right. Sorry about that, guys. But I'm not starting the video over. We're 10 minutes in. I ain't doing that. Alrighty. Yes, Spirit. What do you have? I'm saying fulfillment. Once you take the action that needs to be taken to heal that heart chakra, then you will have emotional fulfillment after that, because you're working on your heart chakra. So, you know, you bound to have emotional fulfillment. You know what I mean? The 3 of Cups, and this is just, you know, just releasing a little bit, having a little fun, releasing yourself, going out, having a little fun with your friends or whatever. This can also be 2 cups becoming 1. Okay, 2 people becoming 1. That's also what the 3 of Cups can be. In this deck, I definitely feel like that this two individual cups becoming 1. Okay. There, you coming up out of a tower moment, and a tower moment is when things are being pulled up from the root, things are being pulled up from the ground, and you know, if there's a renewal taking place, there's something new happening in your life. You're discovering new things about yourself, and when you begin to discover new things about yourself, and you going in deep within yourself, things will begin to feel like they're falling apart, but they're actually falling together. The tower moment is actually a tower, actually coming out of a tower moment. So you're coming out of a space of renewal, or things just falling apart. So now it's like the rebuilding stages now, because everything has fallen apart. Yeah, you felt at one point that, you know, things would, like somebody was just basically stabbing you in the back, like things was just coming up against you, everything, every which way, things was just falling apart. You was just with this relationship, it could have been with your job, it could have just been with so many different things, or this relationship could have caused you to follow things to happen in your life, and you went into a dark place. Okay, but there is a newness of, there's a renewal happening within your life, and this is basically the divine is blessing you. You guys are coming out of this 5 of Swords energy. So somebody could have been cheating, or somebody could have just been real sneaky, backstabbing, just doing a lot of things behind your back that, you know, could have been stealing money, something in that area where people are not being honest. Some honesty is just a lot of lies going on. Okay. But the King of Pentacles is here, so it's like you bounce back very fast. You bounce back, it's like, you know, you need to move away from some energy, but it's like almost like, okay, I want to give it a chance. I'm not ready to let it go yet. And it's like you guys are like coming out of a stage where you were once arguing and fighting, and just things wasn't the way that you would like them to be. And this could be other people coming up against you, or coming up against the relationship, coming to tell you things about this person, you know. And it could be lies, it could be the truth, but you need to have that heart-to-heart conversation with this person to find out, because it seemed like people are coming to you with information, okay, and you like telling you that you could walk away. Now you bounce back from this tower moment very quickly. You bounce back with this King of Pentacles on the table. You know, you definitely like, you know, kind of chilled about it, like, okay, you know, but you're holding it all in. You're not communicating. You're not really being upfront and being honest. It's just like, you know, you're just walking into this really masculine energy where it's like, well, I'm just going to focus on my money. I'm just going to focus on my pentacles right now, which is not a bad thing, because it's not in reverse. It's actually upright. So, you know, it's like, but you need to have that, you need to work on that throat chakra so that you can have this conversation with this person. Okay, yeah, you coming out of some really heavy energy where you was just working hard for this relationship, or, you know, this partnership. It was like you were working really hard for it, and you know, you were trying to become one with this person. But, you know, it seemed like people were coming up against it with this 5 of Wands here. It seemed like, but the 5 of Wands is upside down. So this could be other people coming towards you with information, or trying to talk to you about some information and tell you stuff about a person, and you're not really trying to hear it. Maybe, you know, we're gonna see with the shadow, with my shadow deck, the Knight of Shadow. I love this deck too. It's very pretty deck. 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, but the Queen of Pentacles too. So it's kind of like, to me, like, yeah, you just focus on your money, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know. But there's, you know, you can give this relationship a chance. Sometimes, you know, you can't trust, you know, people can sometimes be jealous of your happiness. You got to keep that in mind. So sometimes, you know, people can go on somebody's page and they might see something, but, you know, social media is not a great way to actually look people up, because social media is full of lies. Okay, you have the Two of Pentacles here, which means you're balancing some things out. You're balancing the underlying energy of this is like you're trying to balance it out. You're trying to actually figure things out, but you're trying to figure things out without really coming to that person. So it's like you're trying to find out things by being sneaky. You're trying to find out things by, you know, looking into the phone or looking on social media, or, you know, things like that. And that's not really a balanced energy. You need to actually go have a conversation, because if you have a conversation, it will be upright to say, okay, you're working this out properly. Okay. And at this point, I'm not saying that yet. So you really don't want to walk away from this energy yet to have a new start. Okay, with the Fool card on the table, it's like, you know, you taking a risk. You actually you feel like you're being silly in a situation. Like, I just really need to walk away from it, but I'm going to give it a chance. And the divine is telling you to give it a chance. But you're feeling like foolish for doing it. You're feeling foolish. You know, like, you know, after this Tower moment, after everything is done, you're like, okay, I'm just going to I'm going to play the fool right now. You know, you're taking a chance on this person. Okay. The Eight of Cups, you don't want to walk away from it. You really want to give it a chance. You have two cards of the two cards that like walking away from something, which is the Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups. It's like those are two energies that say, okay, it's time to walk away from these things, but it's in reverse. That means that you do not want to walk away from this situation, that you actually want to give it a chance. Okay, you have the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is telling me like you're really in your mind about it. It seemed like you coming out of that energy, but you were in your mind about it, which caused this Tower moment to happen. And now you could be a little chilled now. The Three of Pentacles here, yeah, you could be like, you know, feeling like a sense of lack here, a sense of like you're not being fulfilled all the way. I'm gonna pull some more cards. Usually I'm done there. And this is the Four of Cups in reverse. So it's time to balance out the energy. Okay, it's time to balance out this energy and have this conversation with this person. There is judgment on the table, but the judgment is in reverse. So it's like you don't want to take that rebirthing situation, and it's like you don't want to start over. You don't want an Eight of Cups stage. You don't want to start over. You actually really want to work it out, which is a good thing, you know, that's a pretty good thing that you don't want to work it out. Okay, the sun will eventually shine on a situation, you know, but you have to have this conversation, because you're coming out of this Nine of Swords energy, which means that it's time, you know, that you will definitely see the sunlight in the situation, and things will begin to work out for you guys. Okay, the King of Cups, which means it's the King of Cups in reverse. So this is telling me that it's in reverse, which is like really kind of funky, a funky energy, which means it's like you guys are kind of like being mean towards each other, and, you know, things may not be working out the way that you would like it to be. And by the Two of Pentacles here, it's like you guys have to come to a balance where you guys are communicating. Okay, you need to communicate, because it's like the King of Cups is a really emotional and person that can really say things really harsh towards an individual, and that's not really good energy to be in. Okay, so I'm believing that you guys are coming up out of that energy with the Sun card being here, that you guys are coming up out of that energy, and you're trying to really work it out. Okay, that you want to work it out, and that's why so many cards are reversed, because you want to work it out. You coming out of this Nine of Swords energy, which is like keeping you up late at night. You know what I'm saying? You really can't focus at work, and you coming up out of that energy where the sun is beginning to shine again, but you guys are still hardcore against each other. And it's I'm sorry to turn into a love reading, but by the two cards being love and communication, this is what it is for you, Sagittarius. And sometimes Sagittarius, you know, if it's not your way, it's the highway. Like, that's how some Sagittarius are. If it's not my way, then it's the highway. I'm done. But it's like you want to be done. I mean, the King of Pentacles is here in the upright position. Like, okay, I could be done if I want, you know, I could be done, but you don't want to let it go. Your shadow self is like, no, I don't want to let it go. I actually love this person. I really want to work it out, but you're being really mean. You're being really mean. And it's just could be for somebody coming to you telling you some stuff, you know, that you don't have legit confirmation that this person has did you wrong. You don't have legit, and I know you don't have legit because the Ten of Swords is hit in reverse. You know, so you don't have legit, but this caused a tower moment. This caused y'all to go into a place of a rut. It caused you to go into a rut. And because it caused you to go into a rut, you guys are now coming out of that rut and the sun is beginning to shine, but you guys are still being mean towards each other. Like, you're not fully forgiven. And like I said before, forgiveness was on the table. You need to forgive. You need to have acceptance and accept what happened. Forgive that person and move forward. And if you're gonna walk away from it, release them in love and light. If you're gonna stay, if you choose to stay with this person, then you know, forgive them and move forward. Don't keep holding on to the past. And by you going into that heart energy and working on your heart chakra and working with the rose quartz, you will begin to renew yourself and to find self-discovery as well. Okay. Angels. So I'm going to go into the angel and the goddess deck. This deck right here is a mixed deck that I put together because I feel like the angels and the goddesses work well together. Okay, spirit guides. Spirit guides. I asked the spirit guides to come into this reading. And so I combine this deck together for the archangels and the goddesses to come together and give me that ultimate message that you need for advice. Okay, we know what's going on. We see what you're doing. Let's let the angels give you some words of encouragement and some advice. Alrighty, all right. Alright, so receptivity. Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. Okay, that is the underlying advice from the goddesses, the spirit guides, is to allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and abilities to give to others. Okay, so you know, you putting yourself into receptive mode and hearing what it is that the divine want from you will ultimately allow yourself the necessary steps to forgiving or working on that step to forgiveness. Okay. Brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action and bring your idea into fruition. So whatever ideas you have in your mind right now, whether it's about this relationship or just in general, your ideas are brilliant. So go ahead and move forward. They're divinely guided. Move forth on your on what it is that the divine is working with you, and you know what that is. Okay, this is a general reason, so I don't know for sure, for sure what that is. If you want to book a reading, you can go ahead and reach out to me at asheoyeisrael1011@gmail.com. I will leave it down in the description box, and we can book a reading to really dig deep into this, deep dive into it, and see what it is that you actually need to work on, or what ideas you want to bring forward and things like that. Okay, sensitivity. You are extremely sensitive to energy and emotional right now. Honor yourself and your feelings, and that's why you need to work with this heart chakra to really get those emotions and your sensitivities under control, so you can have this conversation and not be so mean while doing it. Because sometimes Sagittarius have a very strong exterior, and their fire sign being very fiery and fierce, like I say, sometimes it's your way or the highway. Underlining love. The love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. Okay, so to keep that in mind, that the love you guys share is eternal, and regardless of what's going on in a situation, you guys really need to have this heart-to-heart conversation and give your relationship a chance. Okay, give your relationship a chance and allow this person to actually explain itself, to really see what's going on and listen. Don't try to talk over that person, you know. Divine passion. Be honest with yourself and what it is your heart true desires are. And that's why you need to work with that heart chakra. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, you have a brilliant idea. It's divinely guided. Okay, at this moment, you are extra sensitive and emotional. So, you know, work with that heart chakra. Okay, know that your love, that this love is eternal. And regardless of the situation, you love them. You know, so work it out. Work it out. See what you can do to work the situation out. Okay? Be honest with yourself and your heart's true desires. Okay? If you want to stay in a relationship, then stay in a relationship. If you want to leave, leave. But don't, you know, go back and forth and hurting people with your words. That's not cool. And that leaves emotional damage to the other person and for you as well. Okay? Allow yourself to receive the energy. Increase your intuition and ability to give to others. Okay, so allow yourself to feel this energy. Allow yourself to be receptive to what's going on. Allow yourself to actually listen to this person and really take their feelings into consideration as well. Okay, we're gonna pull from the ancestor decks and then we're gonna go ahead and close out. Release the old and rest. Okay, release the old and rest. So release all that old negative energy, that backstabbing energy. Release all that. Release it. Release that baggage and rest. Rest your mind. Okay, heal that heart chakra. Have this conversation so y'all can put the past in the past and rest. Okay, unleash the wild within. Honor your inner knowing. Okay, you know if this person is for you. You know if you should give this relationship a chance. You have that intuition to know, see your seeds of growth. Okay, you know what you put out there. Enjoy success and happiness. Okay, with the King of Pentacles on the table, I know that there's success here for you. Okay, you either walking in success or you walking towards success. Okay, and then forgive this old energy. Okay, see all the seeds that you planted, all the time that you put into this relationship. Come on, let that grow. Don't let somebody come in and, you know, stir up all these crazy feelings within you. Like, honor your inner knowing. And know that people come in to sabotage sometimes. And sometimes, you know, it just might not even be the truth. Okay, it could be the truth, but it just might not be. But if you never have that conversation with that person and give them time to reveal themselves, to actually give their side of the story and how they felt, then you will never know, right? So at the end of the day, enjoy your success and enjoy your happiness because the sun is shining on you, sweetheart. Okay, so embrace all of that. Embrace that. Okay, embrace it and know that, you know, you are being divinely guided. Regardless of the situation, regardless of what's going on, you're being divinely guided. With that being said, I'm sending you peace, love, light, and high love and vibrations. And remember, self-love is the best love. And sometimes you got to be a little selfish to be selfless. Peace.